golly, my hair is a bit of a mess. Well, I did just finish doing an honest opinion video, and by honest opinion, I mean that trend honest opinion, which don't know when you'll see that, but no way, I probably can't show you a snippet because I don't think my brother has sent me the videos yet. But I just doesn't want me posting the one that I did with him in the Spider-Man 2099 costumes. Anyways, got off topic. Alright, so I just realized that I have not done a review in like probably a month because I've just been doing other videos. I meant to do other reviews like cover review series Mission Impossible, which I'll have to do next year. That is if Mission Impossible 8 does come out next year because it may possibly get delayed due to the writer's strike as they have not finished filming! Still though, anyway, so yeah, one that was gonna be sad. I'll have to leave this Funko Pop behind because I can't put it in my suitcase, otherwise it'll get destroyed. So this is my only chance to make this review with the Funko Pop because I'd like to, like, whenever I'm like, I would like to have Funko Pops featured or other merchandise stuff in the thing I'm reviewing about, similar to what I did with Black Panther and Black Adam, for example, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Just still, I'm gonna be doing it with Transformers: Rise of the Beast since I've gotten 3 pops of them. And I'm taking those with me. I'm bringing those with me. But anyways, enough chit chat. Let's get on with today's video, shall we? So yeah, I have of course made reaction videos for Secret Invasion. I couldn't do it for episode 1 because I was in Orlando at the time. I did do an after before reaction. And right now I'm a little annoyed with my little brother Rylan because he came downstairs, kind of interrupting, telling me to just be quiet. Like I may wake up everyone. Dude, it is 10 a.m. Sure, I may possibly wake up Brennan or Dean and Taylor, but like, Dad would have me do it at that time. And also, they weren't even, Dad and Patricia weren't even here to come tell me that, hey, you gotta keep it down and all that. But I'm sorry. I shouldn't be making a big deal of it. I'm just annoyed with my little brother Rylan. Besides, I'm gonna be editing that video anyways. Just, right now, I've just been pissed at him all day. He's telling me to stop being pissed at me. Well, no, I'm not gonna stop being pissed at you, because you put me in a bad mood all day just for doing that. Like, I was about to go full Soups mode on probably a cool action sequence that went down in the finale. Which, by the way, I am going to be bringing up spoilers, so yeah, if you've not seen Secret Invasion, I can probably understand why you wouldn't watch it, because you're probably burnt out from MCU content, or you had no interest in it, or all of the above. But still, if you don't want to know anything, yeah, this will contain spoilers, so be warned, there will be major spoilers for Secret Invasion. So yeah, today they aired the season finale, well, mainly finale episode. I wouldn't say season finale, because I highly doubt we're going to get a second season for Secret Invasion. Most of these Disney Plus shows aren't going to get a second season besides Loki. And possibly Daredevil Born Again, and She-Hulk, maybe Miss Marvel. Hopefully Moon Knight. I want Moon Knight to have a second season. But again, I do have footage of me reacting to all 5 episodes. You'll most likely see them after this review. Most likely in August, since we're like almost done with July. Like, damn, where did the time go? But yeah, does anyone remember 3 years ago when they announced, when Marvel had like a big announcement at, I forgot what it was, something to do with Disney Investor Day, but they showed us so many announcements. Like, we gone through an entire year having no MCU content. Then they cheered us up by the end of 2020 with so much content we'd be getting for the next couple of years. Now, honestly, it's not as hyped as the Comic-Con one we had last year where they announced 2 more Avengers movies. Those I'm dying to see and waiting patiently. Oh man, I meant to do a video talking about them being delayed and all that. I meant to do multiple videos involving MCU content. Never had the chance. But yeah, like, I feel like we've gone through almost everything they had announced. Like, they didn't say what projects they would be in phases. Like, the only project we have left from that Disney Investor Day thing back in 2020, I think the ones we got left would be Captain Marvel 2, which would be the Marvels, and Fantastic Four, and Blade, if I remember correctly. So yeah, kind of weird and crazy how we were all excited to be getting so much MCU content, but now having to watch most of them, they're either good, mid, bad, and we're just kind of burnt out with MCU content. What has happened to the MCU? But yeah, I'm not too familiar with Secret Invasion other than that I find it's got major potential in the MCU, but now that we've seen all 6 episodes for Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion, it was decent. I will say, I did enjoy watching it. I found it decent, and yeah, it just had so much potential. Let me just get on with the positives. So, obviously, Nick Fury carried this show. Samuel Jackson kicks ass as Nick Fury. Like, he's just badass as Nick Fury. And for the MVPs of this series would be Gaia, which would be Talos' daughter, who's now grown up. The last time we saw her, she was a little kid in Captain Marvel. And Sonya Fellsworth. Don't know much about her, but not gonna lie, she was like one of the best parts of Secret Invasion. Like, all I can do is just applause for her. She was like one of the best parts of Secret Invasion. Hopefully we get to see her again, because most of these MCU characters are just, they just come and go. Hopefully everything will all come together by like phase 6. We don't know what Kevin Feige is cooking with phase 4 and 5. I'm hoping everything is just all come to fruition in phase 6 from all the mess we've gotten from 4 and 5. And damn, phase 5 is already off to a rough start. But yeah, the MVPs for this series would be Sonya, Falsworth, and Gaia. As for the villain, which would be Gravik, I am honestly glad that we did not have to spend the entire series having to speculate who's the main villain of this series. I'm talking about you, Hawkeye, and Miss Marvel, and especially you, She-Hulk. And I would say WandaVision, but I think WandaVision did it better. Because we don't have like a villain reveal at the end of the series, but just know the villain right away. Similar, like, the villains for Falcon and Soldier and Moon Knight. Similar with the Flag Smashers from Falcon and Soldier and, I forgot his name, but he was the, Ethan Hawke played a villain in Moon Knight. Oh my god, did he suddenly just become a forgettable villain for me? I don't want to say that Gravik was a forgettable villain for Secret Invasion. He was a straight-up menace since the first episode. And he's honestly been a menace throughout the entire series. I would not say that he's a top-tier MCU villain, but probably one of the better MCU villains for a Disney Plus series. As for Secret Invasion, yeah, it's not as good as Loki, but it's definitely one of the better MCU Disney Plus shows. Now, I would like to say that this series is as good as Loki, but it's nowhere up there, near as good as Loki, but it's still one of the better Disney Plus shows overall. Now for the negatives, which would be spoilers. I can't believe they killed off 2 specific characters, and that would be Maria Hill and Talos! For Maria Hill, I did not saw it coming. Like, I know people were talking about that each ending will leave a surprise and all that. For my reaction to the ending of episode 1, I was shocked that they killed off Maria Hill. I was not expecting that. Like, oh my god. I could not believe they killed off Maria Hill. I would go on Twitter and everyone's just crying, so pissed off about it, which I can understand. Like, like, now that I think about it, we're now in the Multiverse Saga, so whoever survives in the Infinity Saga is getting axed off. And we've lost 2 so far. The last one I can think of that we've lost so far would be the Queen from Wakanda. Like, she survived the Infinity Saga, but she's dying in the Multiverse Saga as she was killed by Namor in Wakanda Forever. But for Talos, oh my god, like, I saw it coming. The signs were there, especially in episode 4, which was a crazy episode, which, why does each episode in each series, and by each episode, I'm talking about episode 4 in each show, why does each episode 4 in each of these Disney Plus shows get crazier? It's like they're like the best episodes in the entire series. Like, I swear, episode 4 for Echo and Loki season 2 are gonna be as crazy as the last couple of episode 4 episodes we've gotten in these Disney Plus shows. But man, I wish I was wrong when I predicted that Talos was gonna get killed off. Like, after seeing Maria Hill get killed off, I'm like thinking, no, they're gonna kill her off. They're totally gonna kill off Talos. I'm calling it. And I freaking did, because he gets killed by Gravik in the 4th episode as they're trying to save the president from an assassination from the Skrulls, who are impersonating as Russian spies. Gravik is trying to start World War III so they could take over Earth as basically the human race just kill each other, and that way, boom, they have a home, because Gravik is pissed off at Fury for not promising them a home. Which, yeah, I can see why he's a compelling villain. But damn it, dude, like, I was not expecting Talos to be a good guy. I mean, you know what? Actually, I'm going to save that for my Captain Marvel review, because, like, I was not expecting to like the Skrulls. I would have preferred if they were bad, which I was glad that the show was happening, but still, I'm going to save that for my Captain Marvel review this November. But, Talos is gone, and I'm going to miss both Maria Hill and Talos. And honestly, I think they were maybe a bit done dirty. They deserved better. And how done dirty? That depends. I just feel like they were done dirty. I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like they just deserved better, because that, like, did they die for nothing? I don't know. I just have trouble trying to explain how I feel about it. But my biggest negative overall with this series is the 6-episode format. Oh my god, Disney. Whose idea was it to have 6 episodes for any series? I am praying to God that this shall be the last time we ever get a 6-episode series. Like, it's not only the Marvel shows that have 6-episode formats. It's also Star Wars. Well, sorta. Just the only show that has 6 episodes would be Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like I thought that was gonna have 10 episodes. Nope. It's gonna have 6 episodes. The way I feel about Secret Invasion is kind of a similar feeling I feel about Moon Knight and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obviously, a few differences here and there, especially with Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I would say that this is a bit of a mixed bag for me. But I mean, I have enjoyed watching Secret Invasion overall, but just, dude, like, this should have been 8 episodes long. Like, why 6 episodes? I've honestly have grown to hate the 6 episode format. Like, Loki is the only show that is good with that. Like, I know we're gonna get 6 episodes again for season 2, but Loki does it better with it having a 6 episode format. Like, why can we not just have 8 or 9 episodes? Similar with how WandaVision, What If, and She-Hulk that have 9 episodes. It's just frustrating how we start off on a good note for the first couple of episodes, then it falls off flat by the end, which, as expected, we get a rush finale. Now, before then, I didn't care much about rush finales. I just enjoyed them no matter what. I didn't care much in 2021, and I guess I also didn't care much in 2022, but lately, I've now started to care, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm actually starting to care about this. Let's hope Secret Invasion doesn't have a rush finale. It does have a rush finale, but I will say, it does have one of the better MCU finales. Yes, it's rushed, but I've enjoyed it overall. I mean, I'm annoyed with this runtime, but I had a blast watching it because, honestly, I cannot believe I thought Nick Fury was going to have powers. One thing I'm happy about is that this show kept me on the edge of my seat just trying to guess who the hell is a Skrull, because I could not trust anyone. Like, I could not tell who was a Skrull and who wasn't a Skrull. But no, what kind of carried the episode a little bit was just that little fight sequence, which, yeah, we have another big CGI fight, which this seems like this is basically a Disney Plus formula for most Disney Plus shows, except for Loki, because that didn't have a big CGI battle, which, damn, I can see why Loki has a better finale than most of these Disney Plus shows. But yeah, Gravik does end up getting most of the Avengers with superpowers. And how does he do that? So yeah, after the Battle of Endgame, he sent a bunch of Skrulls to collect some DNA of each powered individual. And by powered individual, I'm talking about Avengers who have powers. Because there are some Avengers that don't have powers, like Hawkeye or Black Panther. I don't know if Black Panther counts, but still though, basically the Harvest has all the powers from each Avenger character that we know. So yeah, he basically combines them all into one OP power serum. Gravik ends up getting that, and I thought Nick Fury was gonna have the same, but surprise, surprise, it was actually Gaia that ends up getting them, which I honestly thought, I was shocked that they killed off Gaia. I mean, I thought that around the end of episode 3, it looked like a different Skrull, but I was shocked to find out that, oh, that was Gaia? Oh my god, but it turns out she took the Super Skrull thing, serum, whatever it was, and that's how she survived, which she thought big brain, but I'm gonna say it's right off the bat, and I think we can all agree that Gaia is now officially the most powerful character in the entire MCU. Sure, there's Captain Marvel and the Scarlet Witch. I would like to see how it would go between Gaia and the Scarlet Witch, and you might as well add in Cara Danvers in there. But Kang, you could beat Gaia, but you got no chance. You're done. Gaia will end you in seconds because she's officially the most OP character in the entire MCU, and I can see why people can have an issue with that. Like, say if if the Avengers are losing, they're gonna need her to finish it off, and she would finish it in a day. But just, I can understand their frustrations, but I will say, I do hope this won't be the last time we see Gaia. I do hope we see her again in the MCU, because, again, some of these characters just come and go until it all pays off in, the Avengers movies, which I'm still wondering how it's all gonna happen. How are they gonna get all the, I'm hyped up for the Avengers movies, but I'm curious to know how it's all gonna go down, especially since Kang is supposed to be the next big bad Thanos of the MCU for the Multiverse Saga. But yeah, rush finale, but overall better, one of the better MCU finales. And 2 things I enjoyed the most in this series. Well, one of them I enjoyed the most. The second one, I appreciate that they let them get away with this. The first one would be, besides me enjoying the action, some of the best parts of the show would have to do with the interactions between Fury and his wife Vera, who happens to be a freaking Skrull. Something I did not saw coming in the end of episode 2, I'll tell you that. But their interactions with each other, I just found to be the best parts of this series, especially in episode 4. That was probably the best one for me, of their interactions with each other. As for the other thing I appreciated this series I did, not only for this being dark, which critics were complaining about this being dark, which meant this is a good sign for us MCU fans, because right now we've gotten tired of some MCU comedy, like Thor Love and Thunder, for example. But no, I'm glad this show was dark, but something I was shocked with was its violence. Like, there are moments in here that were straight up just rated R. Like, there are sequences in here that were like, okay, that was straight up rated R right there. Like, basically, there were kills in here that they got away with that were just full-on rated R, and that just puts a smile on my face. Never I thought we'd be getting some R-rated content in the MCU, and that's going to happen with Deadpool 3, as that's going to be full-on rated R. And honestly, I hope Blade is rated R, too. I mean, I've not seen the Blade films, but I should probably check them out before I go check out Blade in 2020. Wait, when is Blade coming out again? But still, though, I could not believe they were able to get away with some R-rated kills here, because, like, wow, just bravo, Marvel. So, technically, we did get a second F-bomb in the MCU. You can't hear it in English, except in a different language. I did tweet it out about this on Twitter, but, I don't know if that can be counted, but we got 2 F-bombs so far. One of them was in English, one of them was in a different language if you change the audio settings on Disney+. But yeah, overall, I did enjoy watching Secret Invasion. I've enjoyed it so far, and having to think about it, yeah, it felt flat in the end as it started off strong, and just, my biggest negative with this series is just, it's a 6-episode series. Why not? This should have been 8 episodes long. Also, something off topic I need to bring up. So there was a certain character that Marvel fans were expecting to show up. I don't know jack squat about this character. I've not seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I knew that this character named Quack, or Quake, still, there were rumors. Apparently there was a rumor that she would pop up in Secret Invasion, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't see this happen. I've not seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I don't see her popping up, and guess what? She has not popped up. Ever. There was no hints or anything like that. Just, no. And just, people are pissed about that. I would say I understand, but I do not, as I've not seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., nor do I know much about this character, as I guess she's supposed to be involved with the Secret Invasion storyline. But yeah, I've enjoyed Secret Invasion overall. It just had so much potential. But I do look forward to the next upcoming Marvel project that this show has set up, which, yeah, that's a negative. That's also another negative I got. I wish most of these Disney Plus shows were more than just projects that set up stuff. Like, they're not contained stories like the Marvel movies are. They just shows that set up upcoming movies or other shows. But still, I do look forward to the next upcoming project that Secret Invasion does set up in the near future, which would be Captain America: Brave New Order. No, Brave World Order. No, it was originally New World Order, but then they changed it to Brave World Order. I just already got used to saying New World Order. But yeah, basically it sets up Captain America for the Thunderbolts. And one that I look for the most after watching this series, Armor Wars, which was originally going to be a Disney Plus show, but thank freaking God it's being turned into a movie. Like, Rhodey deserves his own movie, okay? And speaking about Rhodey, holy crap. Rhodey has been a freaking Skrull since Captain America Civil War? It's still unclear how long he's been a Skrull, but from the hospital gown he was wearing at the end of this episode, of the finale of course, it looks to be that he may have been swapped out, kidnapped by a Skrull, and the Skrull had just took his form, and yeah, basically he was a Skrull since Civil War. And wonder what's heartbreaking to know about this? Basically the last time Rhodey saw Tony was just he basically got knocked out by Vision as Vision was trying to aim for the Quinjet, but actually, no, he was aiming for Falcon, but Falcon dodged it, and it ended up hitting War Machine. That was basically the last time he saw Tony. And if it's confirmed that he was basically a Skrull since Civil War, then he's, oh my God, it is gonna, I'm gonna lose my for this. He is gonna be shocked to find out that his best friend Tony had died and that half the universe died for 5 years. Like, it's... I can see why 3C Films... I did watch his video breakdown of this. I can see why he'd be a little frustrated about this. I can understand, but I sense there could be a good character arc for him, but I will agree with him. I do hope that he was just a Skrull after the events and not before, because if he was a Skrull since Civil War, then... oh, man, Rhodey is not going to be happy. But yeah, I'm fine with either way, whether he was a Skrull before Endgame or after Endgame, because he could have been gone, like, he could have gone to the hospital just to check up on his legs, since he couldn't move them because his legs were broken. Still though, I do hope they bring this up in Armor Wars, because like they need to address this in Armor Wars, because like I just sense so much potential with Armor Wars, and I know for a fact it's gonna be in Phase 6. As much as I'm excited for Deadpool 3, as that's probably my most anticipated MCU project, I'm also excited for Armor Wars. Well, there's also the Avengers movies, but like Deadpool's like with the Avengers movies that I'm hyped up about. But I'm just honestly excited for Armor Wars. I just see so much potential there, and I'm honestly expecting... Howdy, Rylan. I'm honestly expecting Justin Hammerhead? Not Hammer? I forgot his name. Justin Hammer, whatever his last name was, that I got annoyed with in Iron Man 2. I'm hoping he's the villain for Armor Wars, because I know he's going to want some of that Iron Man tech. But I highly doubt he'll be the main villain. But still, though, I'm overall excited. Like, I'm excited for Captain America 4, for obvious reasons. I want to see Sam Wilson as Captain America again. And I'm excited for Thunderbolts. But the one project I'm excited the most after watching Secret Invasion is Armor Wars. Like, when's that happening? I'm hoping that's not canceled. Like, I'm just overall excited for Armor Wars, and just, yeah, that's just the one project I look forward the most after Secret Invasion. But other than that, I do look forward to seeing Nick Fury again later this year, as he's going to be popping back up again in the Marvels. Something I'm also looking forward to seeing. I know now everyone's going to be looking forward to it for whatever dumb reasons. I watched the trailer recently. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'll be seated there day one. But yeah, I just cannot stop thinking about Rhodey after watching Secret Invasion. Like, everything just hits different now in the MCU. But I just sense potential with this character arc in the MCU in Armor Wars. Still, it's not fully confirmed. We just assume that he most likely has been a Skrull since the events of Civil War. But yeah, overall, I was hoping to give this like an 8.5 out of 10. I knew it was not going to be a 10 out of 10, but since it fell flat in the end, I mean, I did enjoy the finale, even though it was rushed. My overall rating is going to be a 7.5 out of 10. It is definitely better than She-Hulk, which, oh, shoot, I still got to do a review for that. Which means I got to rewatch all 9 episodes. Damn. I will say this, it's definitely better than She-Hulk. It's definitely one of the better MCU Disney Plus shows.
Alright, I can't take it anymore, like, just, oh my god. Okay, so yeah, that was my original thoughts on the show. Once I came back home from visiting my dad in Florida, like, suddenly I just had a change of opinion about it. Now, I have not rewatched the show. I plan to rewatch it for my review, because I'm definitely going to do a review, because just, oh my god, something tells me that, I possibly just did not like Secret Invasion as I thought I did. I don't know. I just need to rewatch it just one more time, just to make sure if I really hate the show or not. But just, I could have done a re-review, but why? What was the point of posting this? This is probably a dumb excuse of me. But with that being said, I hope you somewhat enjoyed what was my original thoughts for Secret Invasion, but just know that I'm definitely going to have a huge changed opinion. Once I do my review, I'm going to just say, I'm just going to be straight up brutally honest about how I feel. Somehow, I don't know. All I know is that I'm definitely going to be, harsh. I'm definitely going to be a little harsh with Secret Invasion, because, oh my god. I think Secret Invasion is probably the one show that has gotten me to say this. The MCU is in shambles or something. I don't know. Just basically, Secret Invasion has kind of broke me. I don't know how. Y'all will know once I make my re-review, whether it be in December or January. But yeah, feel free to let me know your thoughts, comments down below about Secret Invasion, because I definitely know what they're all going to be. They're all going to be very negative thoughts, because who in the hell enjoyed Secret Invasion? Probably this much. And who else did not enjoy it? Oh, there's a huge chunk. Alright, I'm wasting storage for this. I needed to upload this anyways because I'm trying to clear out storage. But else, with that being said, I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.